Hi there, and welcome to my studio. I'm Mary Gilkerson, and I want to talk to you today about one of the most common worries I hear from students and aspiring artists. They want to know whether they have enough talent or not. And we've all felt that way at one time or another. I know I certainly have. And our culture reinforces that concept every single time someone gets labeled a creative genius. The truth is that there's a genius inside all of us, and that being creative is right at the core of all of our DNA. Watch small children before they've absorbed that cultural belief system and limitation, and they're all little creative geniuses. Children are some of the most inherently fantastic artists. So that means we need to instead reframe the question. It's not, do I have enough talent? Instead, it's what do I need to discover or rediscover and learn so that I can make genius paintings like I did as a child. Any of y'all remember what you did as a kid when you were painting and the way that you were able to lose yourself in the process of painting? It's possible to get that back. There are three keys to consistently making art that you love, that feeds your soul, as well as having an impact on the world. And the impact that your art has is directly related to the strength, passion, and originality of your painting. So those three things are develop a solid painting practice, build an engaged audience, and nurture a sustainable creative life. Those are the three things that would help you reclaim the creativity that all of us were born with. So it's not a matter of being a genius or having talent. It's reclaiming the talent that you were already born with. I'm going to be talking about all three of those keys over the next week. So this is only part one, and it's part one of part one, actually, if you really dig deep into that. And it's something I'm pretty passionate about. So I want to make sure I drive this point home. Today, in particular, I want to talk about developing a solid painting practice. What do I mean by that? A solid painting practice is one that helps you get in alignment with your creative why, the thing that fuels your passion, the thing that raises your energy up and makes you want to go to the studio. I'm not talking about financial goals or the exhibition goals that you might have, but the thing about painting that you're passionate about, because that's the magic sauce that will help you build an engaged audience later. If you're not passionate about it, other people are going to pick up on that. You know, we read each other's energy really well. We're animals. Animals are inherently able to pick up on the vibes of the other creatures that they're around. So get in touch with what you're passionate about. What's your creative why? Why do you want to paint? Why is it important to you? Get in alignment with that. Make it a Post-it note, stick it up somewhere in your studio so it's always on your mind. Second thing is to commit to a routine and rhythm for your practice. So once you're in alignment with your why, then you have to develop a regular routine and a regular rhythm, because inspiration doesn't just show up on occasional Tuesdays and Thursdays. Inspiration happens from regular routine practice. So inspiration happens when you're in the middle of stretching canvas and you're in that meditative state from stretching canvas, and suddenly you have this blinding flash of inspiration. You cannot wait to get that canvas finished so you can dive into paint. And that works even if you've hit a roadblock and you are stuck and don't feel like you can get out of it. Best way to get out of it is to get into those routines. Routines free up our creativity, ironically. We need some sort of format or box in which to work. Third thing, and this is the part where you figure out what you need to learn. We've all had different educational experiences. I went to college and majored in art during a time where they really didn't teach you how to paint. So a lot of the actual practice of painting, I had to teach myself even after graduate school. So there is a sort of self-evaluation that you need to do on what it is you need to learn. So you need to know the fundamentals, the foundational principles of painting. And those things are things like the elements of design, composition, value, color, light, surface, and then things like the materials, the techniques, and the processes that will help you put those things together to shape those paintings that you're going to fall in love with. So you need to know some of all of the above. There are other elements of design out there, but these are the ones that are most important, absolutely most crucial for a painter. Composition, value, color, light, and surface. Now I know value is an aspect of color, but it is so crucial and important to pull it out and talk about it separately. Materials and techniques and processes are all things that anybody can learn. No special talent required. I used to tell my students I could teach a monkey to draw. And there's truth to that. Drawing, painting, those are simply technical abilities that can be developed. What you do with it, how you develop your own original voice, that's what makes you unique. And it's your passion that drives that. If you'd like to learn more about understanding those fundamental principles of painting, head over to my website and watch the Secrets to Painting with Color and Light. It dives into some of those first elements that I just mentioned, and it's on the Webinar Binge-Fest page. This week and all into the weekend, I am hosting a binge watch festival over on my website. So if you go to the link up above, pop in your email, it will take you directly to the Binge Fest so that you can watch 3 of the most popular webinars that I've done over the last few months. But that first one, that's the one that deals with those fundamental principles. Start there. Super important to start at the beginning. So let me know if you have any questions, and I'll stick around to answer a few of those. But if not, happy painting, everybody. So hey, Barbie and Stephanie, it's good to see you, and Victoria and Jane Wolf. Excellent. Ginger Box and Christine Nord. Hey, Paula, it's good to see you. And Sylvie, how are you doing? So let me know if you have any questions at all, and pop over to the website if you haven't already and join in on the Binge Watching Festival. I'd originally planned it just for a week, but the response has been so big and so many people had to work during the week and asked for it to continue over the weekend that I'm going to leave them up until Sunday. After that, the webinars are going away because I'm redoing a bunch of them. The Catch the Light webinar will still be around, but those other 2 will be heading into my membership site for them to feast upon. So happy painting, everybody, and thank you for joining me here today. Bye-bye for now.